News tonight, new government house large to be inaugurated soon. Anambra State Assembly wades into high cost of books, uniforms in schools. Federal government suspends 13 students of FGC Enugu over alleged bullying. From the foreign scenes, U.S. President-elect Trump appoints Elon Musk into his cabinet. Good evening and welcome to the evening news. My name is Uchechukwu Ebonam. A befitting government house and large for Anambra State will be inaugurated in no distant time. Correspondent Chukwuemeka Modelim reports that Governor Chukwuma Soludo disclosed this during the State 2024 New Year celebration held at the Dr. Alex Ekwema Square, Oka.
Governor Soludo, who noted that Anambra State has existed for 33 years without a befitting government house, expressed optimism that the new government house and lodge will change the narrative and give Oka, the state capital, a facelift. The governor at the occasion called on well-to-do individuals in Anambra and diaspora to join hands with his administration in promoting agriculture to stop hunger by providing farmers within their localities with farm implements.
If I celebrate that principle, na even the Bobo, Olwa Kaina, Lucio, Kaina, Bambo, and Naka Jaja, and Megane, Buton, Mano.
In Oka, Chukwuemeka Modelim, APS News.
Anambra State House of Assembly has passed a resolution calling Governor Chukwuma Soludo to direct the Commissioner for Education to engage the public, private and mission schools in addressing the exorbitant costs of textbooks, school uniforms purchased from exclusively designated vendors and mandatory extramural classes. The resolution was made following a motion moved to that effect by the Deputy Majority Leader and member representing Ekusigo constituency, Sir Ikenna Fodeme, on Tuesday plenary session. Sir Ikenna submitted that the current practices in Anambra State primary and secondary schools of using textbooks as workbooks, uniform purchased from exclusively designated vendors, and mandatory extramural classes place undue financial burdens on parents and guardians, particularly for families with multiple children in the same school. Or he argued that the trends are counterproductive and that the new introduction of textbooks and workbooks in one single volume especially is gradually killing the good culture of use of school libraries and families creating libraries in their homes. He further said that the practice prevents families from utilizing textbooks across siblings, compelling them to purchase new copies for each child, regardless of financial ability, thereby deepening educational inequality. The lawmaker noted that these practices negate the state's efforts to alleviate financial pressures on parents in line with her commitment to affordable and accessible education for all, adding that the education policies in Anambra State should foster inclusivity, affordability and sustainability in line with the Sustainable Development Goals (SDG). The member representing Obaro Constituency 1, Honorable Nobuli Igwe, his Anambra East counterpart, Parisa Obiweke, the member representing the Nnewi North Constituency, Honorable Augustine Ike, among other lawmakers, described the motion as a life-changing and shared same experiences of exorbitant cost of textbooks and school uniforms from some vendor provided by the school. The Speaker, Right Honorable Sumdo Chukwu Udeze, read out the resolution which received unanimous support. Anambra State House of Assembly has passed a resolution calling on Governor Chukwuma Soludo to direct the Commissioner for Health to commence the regulation of all manner of food and applied food products and drugs that are sold and consumed in Anambra State in line with provisions of the National Policy on Food Safety as well as the National Drug Control Master Plan NDCMP 2021 to 2025. According to the sponsor of the motion, who represents Agwata Constituency 2, Honorable Tony Mobike, the resolution aims to checkmate on wholesome food and drug practices and ensure, protect and preserve the health and safety of Anambra. He noted that the National Policy on Food Safety mandates the State Ministry of Health with the role of transforming food hygiene and safety policies into programs of activities for implementation in states. The lawmaker said that food and drugs, being essential ingredients for human survival, are sold in all forms to the citizens of Anambra, adding that addressing and controlling illicit drug supply forms a cardinal goal of the National Drug Control Master Plan 1421-2022. In their support, the member representing Urumba South constituency, Engineer Emanwafo, his Njikoka constituency 2 counterpart, Dr. Jude Abwa, and member representing Onitsha South constituency 2, South constituency 2, Barrister Jude Umenna Diego, said people are suffering from kidney failures, cancers, and unimaginable diseases because of lack of check in with what people are consuming. The Speaker, Right Honorable Sontojku Deza, said the motion is apt and it's high time the Commissioner for Health and State Government paid serious attention to products consumed by Anambra. He read out the resolution which received support. With its vast waterways and strategic location, Anambra State is on the verge of a maritime revolution, but only if a very crucial step is taken. This is according to Chief Eusebius Onyemelukwe, a former banker from Iwoku, Anambra State, who urged the state and the federal government to collaborate and intensify efforts in attracting private investors to operationalize the Onitsha River Port. This move, he said, is expected to generate significant revenue for the state, even as he emphasized that speeding up the operationalism of the port would provide an additional source of income for the state and complement its commerce and industry potential. Chief Onyemelukwe encouraged Governor Chukwuma Soludo to collaborate with the Kogi State government to develop the river port at Lokoja to facilitate easy shipping of containers to the north. Moving on to the federal scenes, the federal government has suspended 13 students of the Federal Government College in Enugu State for 6 weeks for alleged bullying in the school. This is contained in a statement in Abuja on Wednesday by the Director of Press and Public Relations in the Ministry of Education, Folashade Bairowo. The Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, ordered the suspension of the students based on a viral video showing some students of the school engaging in acts of bullying. Mr. Alausa reaffirmed the ministry's unwavering commitment to maintaining a safe and conducive learning environment in all federal schools across the country. According to him, a recent report received by the Federal Government Ministry of Education highlighted the bullying incident at FGC Enugu, which raised significant concerns about safety and discipline within the school environment. From the foreign scenes, United States President-elect Mr. Donald Trump has announced that tech billionaire Elon Musk will serve in the Department of Government Efficiency. Mr. Musk will be joined by American patriot Mr. Vivek Ramaswamy, and together they will lead the department. This was disclosed in a statement issued by Mr. Trump on Tuesday, which was shared via Musk's X handle earlier today. Mr. Trump noted that the appointments will help his administration dismantle government bureaucracy, slash excessive regulations, cut wasteful expenditures, and restructure federal agencies. From the world of sports, Galatasaray superstar Victor Osimhen, as well as 2024 African Best Footballer of the Year favorite and Atlanta of Italy hot striker Ademola Lookman and 20 other invited players trained yesterday's night ahead of a potentially explosive Africa Cup of Nations qualifying match against neighbors Benin Republic tomorrow, Thursday. Only Spain-based forward Sadiq Umar was being expected as coach Augustine Iguavon-led squad rode steadily into the much familiar environment of Stade Felix Houphouët-Boigny in Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire. 11 players, vice-captain and African man of the competition William Ekong, reigning Africa Player of the Year Victor Osimhen, his likely successor Ademola Lookman, defenders Bryant Osayi Samuel Olaoluwa Aina, Victor Collins and Calvin Bassey, midfielders Alex Iwobi and Al-Hassan Yusuf Abdullahi, and Germany-based forward Victor Boniface all arrived at once on Tuesday morning before being joined by South African-based goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali. The Super Eagles need only 1 point from Thursday's clash to be sure of a ticket to the 35th African scheduled for Morocco 21st December 2025 to 18th January 2026. Before we go tonight, remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS TV from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at ABS Television Oka. On X, we are ABS Radio TV. On Instagram, we are ABS Radio TV. You can as well log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And now the main points that made the news again tonight. New government house large to be inaugurated soon. Anambra State Assembly has waded into the issue of high cost of books, uniforms in schools. Federal government has suspended 13 students of FGC Enugu over alleged bullying. From the foreign scenes, U.S. President-elect Trump has appointed Elon Musk into his cabinet. And that's all on the news tonight. My name is Uche Chukwu Ebenam. Thank you so much for staying with us. Good night.